Okay. Right. Number, string, boolean, array, object, undefined are the data types which are supported by the data JavaScript. And in number can be both in the sense a whole number, like specifically 1 2 3 4 -1 0 -2 etc. and I say rational number. Okay, I mean, if you guys are familiar with mathematics, rational numbers are the p by q forms, like 0.1 10.2, okay, 13.5. so in JavaScript both of them are described as numbers, like even if it's a rational number, it's a number, and if it's a whole number, is a number again. Unlike the other programming language where you have integer and float, right? But in JavaScript we only have number. So if it's number is number. So whatever, even if it's a decimal, if it's have decimal points, or if it's just a whole number, it's just a number. Okay. And coming to string, you guys know about string. String is a collection. String is a collection of letters. Okay. It can be alphabet. It can be a number too. So just a collection of letters. Okay, for instance, I can say, again, I'll just put in a note here saying strings are supplied to the variable using quotes. Okay, strings are supplied to the variable using quotes, like whatever we supply inside the quotes to the variable, it's a string. Like say for instance var name equal to, I'll say tutoslide. So now this is a string over here. So this is a collection of letters, and I'll say var let's say I'll say number or website. Okay, here www.tutorslive.com. so it's inside the quotes, and still it's considered as a string. Okay, or I say tutorslive 39, so that since 39 is a number, but still if inside the quotes, hence it's considered as a string. So this is how I can give my strings to variables. Okay, and then the next is boolean. So as I said, boolean is a decision making, like is it true or false. Like I'll say where exactly we say availability equal to true. I say that means hey, this thing is available. Okay, or I'll say where present equal to false. When present here in a sense, like present and absent, like are you here, present in the class, let's say. Okay, so that's boolean, true or false. I'll just name this. Okay, then what else we got? Yeah, I'll talk about array and object. Okay, now sometimes what happens is I want to have a data, okay, which is a collection of data again. Like say I want to, for instance, let's say, okay, suppose what attributes does a student has? A student has a name, right? A student has an ID, right? A student has marks. Okay, a student has attendance, like he's present here or not. A student again has an address. Okay, a student has an email too, right? So how do I do, like I want to say, for instance, student 1, let's say where student 1. So what I can do is, like, I can group everything inside the student 1, like, okay, I'll say student 1 is new array. So array is a collection of elements or collection of different values. Okay, so what I do here is I'll say ID. Let's say this guy has ID 1. Okay, sorry, first is the name. So first is the name. Let's say name is again a variable, sorry, a string. So name is Arun, let's say. ID is 1, let's say. Marks, let's say 70. Attendance true. Address, I'll just give a city. Okay, again city is a name, so it's a string, right? I'll say Orlando. And email, yeah, email ID. So email ID is again a string. It cannot be a number, right? So this is how I store student 1's information. Okay, now student 2. Student 2 is again a new array. I can give array as like this too. Like I'll say now, since it's initialized over there, say student equal to. Now the second is Taufik. There's a 2. Mark 70. Attendance true. From Chennai. Email ID. So array. The next is array. So array is used when I have to store bunch of data. Like I want to store a group of data into single variable. So now this is a single variable, but this is still an array. Like under single label I say now. Okay. So this is array. Now fine. This looks pretty good. Yeah. But what if I want to we'll discuss more about. Yeah, 2 things. Go ahead. Tell me. The main question? Yeah, it's a keyword. I'm sorry. Yeah, new is a keyword. Array is again a keyword. So yeah, new is a keyword. I'm sorry. So new is a keyword. 1. Teacher is pretty strict. Yeah. What is 2? 2. An array, in an array where input has to be all the data. An array where input has to be all the data. I didn't get that. Can you be more specific? Input has to be all. Okay, go ahead. Then define array with multiple info. Yes, this is multiple info I have defined. All the data, you cannot omit anything. I mean, this is just a variable. It's not that this is not database yet. So we will discuss about omitting data and retrieving the data which is needed when this is just a temporary storage. Like I can just redeclare this array and the whole data is gone like this. So yeah, if I do not have email ID, yeah, no problem, because it's not going to store anywhere. It's just a memory allocation. If you guys know about the memory allocation, the kernel data, how the operating system stores these files, filing. If you guys know about this thing, yeah, then yeah, I'm coming to that point. I'll come to that point.